Hallo, ich bin Pepper. Ich erkläre dir jetzt, wie man den Tisch auf eine neue Art und Weise deckt.
So in this study, we would like to establish a humanoid robot that is able to keep people on track, despite the fact that they get distracted by the environment or by mind wandering.
So we wanted to know if we can find EEG patterns that distinguish between an utterance that provides a scaffold in terms of a hesitation or not.
So we basically have a connection with the lab in Bielefeld, and what we do is we interchange or interconnect with video, with audio, and with biosignals that we capture, in particular with EEG signals that give us information about the brain activity of a person. So we send off brain activity signals, and the lab in Bielefeld sends off the interaction and social cues of a robot.
Die silberne Gabel kommt waagerecht auf den Teller.
In this case, the robot is the teacher and the human is the learner. And what we see what has to happen is that the robot, as the teacher, understands how much has been understood by the human learner.
The EEG measures, in a nutshell, electrical activity in the brain and gives us insight about the neural activity. The EEG cap contains a lot of electrodes to capture brain activity at different parts of the brain. We need to put that cap on, need to measure where exactly the different electrodes go. So there's a placement system to find out which electrode needs to be placed. And then the electrical activity which comes through the skull is actually very, very tiny in voltage. So what we need to do is we need to apply a conductive gel so that we get the best signal quality at the electrodes. So the scientific goal of our study is to find out, on the one hand, how can we, from the EEG signal, determine when a person is distracted, and on the other hand, how can the robot then respond to such a distraction to get the attention of the user back and to give them all the information they need.
In das Glas kommt die weiße Serviette zusammengerollt.
If it is possible for the robot to really get an understanding when the human interaction partner isn't able to follow anymore, so that would already be a great breakthrough. Because currently, robots, they are actually just continuing in their process, in the way they have represented the task to proceed. But when the robot now is able to understand that something is going wrong, then it should be able to adapt.
Das hast du gut gemacht.
In the Center of Co-AI, we join forces with University Bielefeld and Paderborn to establish a co-construction of AI. That means we would like to provide scaffolding and support such that robots can learn from human beings by observing them.
So with this Joint Research Center, we want to foster and support research like this. And there are many, many other labs that would be really great to link together.
What I think is really cool about this setup is that it really allows us to bring together expertise and technology from all kinds of places. So I think now we have a really great starting point to routinely do such experiments where really experts from all kinds of fields can come together and do experiments which would be impossible for each individual to perform. And I think that is a great chance for science.